Anyway, so I'm going to get Z Richman on the call here, and we're going to try out Maze of the Minotaur. Or Mini-taur, I guess. Here we go. And I'll start the game up. Hello there. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there we go.
So nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. I'm glad that you could be here. Should I be downloading?
My pleasure.
Oh, there's a bit of an echo. Can you disable the stream audio?
Yeah, just turn it off.
Great. So what was your role on the project?
I was the director, kind of like helping oversee the entire project, as well as the writer.
Okay, nice. So how big was the team?
There's a team of 6 of us. We had 2 programmers, 2 artists, an SFX music guy, and then there was me kind of helping direct and like oversee the conceptualization and like bringing the project to life.
Yeah, I can absolutely imagine that's necessary when you have that many people on a team. Having someone to coordinate everyone is really helpful.
Yeah, it's a big job, but it's a lot of fun to do though.
Absolutely. So did you just get in touch with people like over Discord, or how exactly did you go about it?
Well, a couple of the members in the team I work with on another project, which was another GMT game from last year. And then the other people who kind of helped fill out the Rankstar team were just other people I met through the GMTK community, just other devs that I've become friends with over the years.
Nice. So, how did you decide on what you were going to make for the jam?
That's a great question. I mean, we put a lot of our time into brainstorming. Like to us, like we kind of went in with this mentality that the concept is king. Mm-hmm. We really wanted our idea to shine. Of course, all the aspects of the game are important, from like the polish to the music and everything, but we really wanted a unique concept. So we just put a lot of time into the brainstorming. And by the end there, we kind of culled it down to a good like 5 or 6 ideas that we really loved. And just through like rigorous like back and forth talking, we kind of just landed on this one being the winner.
Nice. I love how this level is just a level that illustrates how this works and how spikes are dangerous and you can wrap around.
Oh yeah. Our level designer really killed it. She is fantastic of like bringing tutorials into the level design and all of that. She absolutely killed it.
Nice. So I did have to ask about how long did it take for you to actually settle on what you're going to make? Because it sounds like a really cool, like democratic process that you went through, but it also sounds like it probably took a fair chunk of time.
Yeah, I mean, I think by the end it probably took around 3 hours, which from my opinion is a pretty good amount of time, because I've done things like this and it could take up to like 5 or 6. But I think, yeah, around 3 hours in, you're kind of like, yeah, this is the one, let's go for it.
Nice. Oh man, I'm realizing like I'm hit a level finally here where I know what I want to do, but I am having trouble figuring it out. So in the interest of keeping the questions going, I don't know, I mentioned earlier on the stream, and if anyone is still watching from the beginning, holy cow, thank you. But I did also, I spent about 3 hours just trying to decide by myself what I was going to make, and then eventually settled on Allocate, which I was just featuring on the stream prior to starting this. And Fartfish, thank you for the suggestion to restart the level, because I think I had sort of wound myself up into a bit worse of a situation than was strictly necessary. But anyway, so in terms of moving on with questions, what was your development process like for the game? Like you mentioned, you were the writer and the director and a few other things. I'm sorry, what else was it?
I mean, that was the majority. I guess like director was my main role, but I guess that kind of ends up being like project management, keeping everyone on task, kind of having like a bigger picture, like ensuring all the pieces are kind of come together to make our vision come to life. And then writing, which for this project, there wasn't a lot of writing involved. It was mostly just the name and like the descriptions for each. But those were still fun to do, you know, to craft that language and then make it sound exciting to the player.
Yeah, absolutely. Maze of the Mini-taur. Can you make your way through the labyrinth while you manipulate its rooms? Can you escape? In this puzzle platform, each level is made up of 9 joined together rooms. Shift the columns and the rows of the levels to separate and rejoin various rooms to create new and perilous paths for your Mini-taur to reach the exit. Good luck. So how many levels are there in total?
I think there's like 18 or so. I want to say 17 or 18.
Well, here we go. Here's the full list of everyone involved in the project. Okay, I see. And then Fartfish was your pixel artist and animator.
Oh yeah, he really killed it with the designs there. They came out really well.
I do love how much personality there is on this tiny little Mini-taur. Like, he got legs, he got nose, and he's got like he's all the like essential detail that conveys what this character is. Yeah, it's cute.
Something that you'll love is just how much time we took talking about where his eye should be, because we're like, which one's cuter? Is it cuter here or is it cuter here?
No, I totally know how much time you can spend on that. As a creator of what I like to think is a decently cute platforming character. Let's see, where's a good one? Here, this little guy. Working in this like very limited 1-bit style. I also spent a lot of time.
Love that. That's so good.
Thank you. I do genuinely appreciate you saying so. But yeah, I did not have that luxury for allocate. It was kind of like, what can I draw that vaguely resembles a tank? Cool, that's in the game.
Yeah, just I think that's the reason why I really enjoy putting together like some decently sized teams, just so it gives us a little more freedom to get a little on the nitpicky side. Which, I mean, honestly, all the respect in the world to solo devs, because that's so freaking impressive that people like you could do that. Like, holy crap. I can never do that. But that's why I kind of love, like Fartfish we had 2 artists, so Fartfish had the luxury of we had the luxury of like debating, like, oh, should this be more like this or more like this, and kind of like take it to like a place that really lets it shine. Which is a luxury not a lot of people get during 48-hour jams. So it was really nice to have that.
Yeah, you know, it's funny when I'm playing the game, I'm getting a very like Rubik's Cube inspiration feeling from it.
Yeah, it's really funny. It started with you know those kids' toys where you got like the box with the tiles and there's one tile missing. You got to kind of like unjumble like the image. So like that's where this idea started, and then as it kind of kept developing, it was like, oh, you know what? Now it's kind of like a 2D Rubik's Cube, and like you kind of hit the nail on the head there. It's kind of just through the process kind of turned into that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Those little shifting number games that, honestly, the way that I solved those is by getting a screwdriver and.
Well, please don't do that to our game.
I think it would involve driving a screwdriver through my monitor, so no, I'm not going to do it.
That's a really expensive mistake to make.
And the worst part of it is the stream couldn't tell because my webcam's facing me.
Well, look, I mean, that's one way to end this stream right there. It's like, hey guys, come watch me destroy my monitor.
I only paid like $250 for it.
That's it. Oh, nothing. You know?
Oh my god, it's a tax write-off.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm not gonna destroy my monitor. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to donate like 1 million of those golden leaves if you want to see me destroy my monitor. And even then, I still won't do it.
Come on, chat. Give them some money.
I mean, I actually have another monitor that's dead that I could conceivably drive a screwdriver through. Because the backlight on it died.
Don't tell chat or else they'll know.
That's all part of the joke. Anyway, we'll move on to our next question here. I don't know, like from your role in the position, from your role as director, from your role in position, can you tell I'm getting tired from streaming like 9 hours today? I've been up.
I don't blame you, man. It's been a long day.
Yeah, especially the submission, super tense.
Exactly.
But yeah, did you have any like interesting anecdotes like from the development side of things, or anything in particular that you want to share from your experience on the project?
Yeah. I guess if I could get, I guess like I think I already touched on it before, but whenever I do my development process, I always put so much emphasis on the concept, especially for the GMTK jam, because Mark really loves his themes being really like ambiguous and open to interpretation, and I think it's really great when people could take a theme and bring it into some really interesting and unexpected ways. And like, I thought our idea was kind of unexpected, but then going into the submissions and seeing like so many like incredible ways and interpretations have joined together, it's really inspiring. So I guess like that, an anecdote that I love talking about game development wise, is to put a lot of pressure on the concept and getting to an interesting place. Ideally something that's like unique and never before seen, which is really hard to do. And it's not always possible, but sometimes game development isn't even about that. Sometimes it's just about making something fun, even if it's been done before. But I come from an advertising background, and because of that, I kind of put pressure on myself concept-wise. I'm kind of ranting at this point, but I feel like what I'm trying to say is it's good. Sometimes it's good to put pressure on yourself to try to crack a concept, even if it takes a long time, because like sometimes it takes time to get to that like really brilliant golden nugget. Not that our game is necessarily brilliant or anything, that's just a general kind of direction for game dev that I've always enjoyed undergoing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm definitely like stuck in the game, as I'm sure is painfully apparent to anyone watching. But I do still want to. Wait, can I just skip this level? Okay, I can. I don't feel good about that. Yeah, so there's 17 levels in select. How far did I make it?
I think you're like at like 8 or 9, maybe 10.
Yeah, it was 10. Okay, well, I feel like I made decent progress in the game. But that was a lot of fun. I will definitely be sure to rate.
If you do me a favor and hit 17 for a second.
Yes,
hit
you
17.
Got it.
Because I like the screen a lot.
There I
am. When one of the programmers threw this in last minute, we were just like, hell yeah, this is just such a fun way to end our game.
Absolutely. All right. Well, do you have any plans for the game going forward?
I mean, we haven't talked about it as a team yet, because we literally submitted like 20 minutes before the deadline, but and we've been resting since. But I mean, we've been getting a lot of really great feedback and a lot of really good responses. So I think continuing the game is 100% on the table. We haven't officially discussed it or anything, but I think just from the energy of the team, I think we're all really excited at the potential of this game.
Excellent. I'm really glad to hear that, because I love what I've seen so far, and I would love if you do want incremental like feedback on later builds of the game, if you are working to any kind of like commercialized release, I'd be more than happy to talk it over with you. I think you deserve some game dev feedback that is not coming from so tired of a brain. So that's gonna have to wait to another day. But I guess the easiest thing to say. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Oh, no worries.
The thing is, nothing really jumps to mind for me to say about this, because I'm enjoying it so thoroughly that like it's always the stuff that is an obvious flaw that's easy to call out and discuss. But in this particular case, it's like I don't have any real recommendations to make, because A, I'm tired, but also B, because it already holds together so well that it's there is no like obvious thing I can point to and say like, oh well, this could be better.
So thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say. Honestly, it's just been really fun watching people play, or like just watching you play the game is like so nice, especially for like after 48 hours of nonstop work, just seeing someone kind of enjoy it is just such a nice experience.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate the kind words. I'll pass them along to the rest of the team for sure.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, please do, because there's a whole cast of talented developers here. We've got yourself, Liko, the programmer, Kira, another programmer and level designer, Fartfish, of course. Thank you for submitting the game. Pixel artist and animator, Amorphous, pixel artist and animator as well, and then Adrian Karmensky as the music and SFX developer or creator. Yeah, you can get a lot done with a team. No kidding, Razorclaw. But yeah, all right, Fartfish, thank you for joining in the chat. And thanks to everyone for making this such an awesome stream. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Richman, as well, for joining me. I guess Richman's your last name. Zachary, you go by?
Yeah, you guessed it.
Okay. All right, well, thank you so much. And hopefully we'll get to talk again soon.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you so much.
All right, have a good evening.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye.